Hello, I am Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from August the 7th to the 13th of August 2022. And this is specially for you, coming from Pisces. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most of all, reading your palms. Your palms are magic, they belong to the energy of your soul. And I'll show you how the soul can be activated as early as possible if you visit me for a session. If you like to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, there is also a system to teach you. We'll talk more about that later. Sunday the 7th is going to be a very lucky morning and afternoon for you. You'll have that inspiration which comes to people who can do the right thing and say the right thing. So you got to maneuver yourself to be with important people who can help you in what you need to happen, whether in the material sense, whether in the personal sense. You'll have the opportunity to travel or plan travel, and you'll have the chance to show your specialness with whoever you are, for job or for business or for anything that you want to definitely increase the pressure of being successful. Evening and nightfall, be careful that you can become stubborn. And this stubbornness is called domination. And the desire to dominate is not going to be the right thing to do because the planet of arrogance is also around. So tell yourself it's better to be part of a team and be a team player rather than wanting to take charge of a situation. That won't go down very well. It will look like you are unnecessarily wanting to have power over people. That won't be good. Monday the 8th. This is not a good morning and afternoon. Planets are moving very slow. So everything you want to do slows down and delays and delays. Delays and delays are going to be seen. So the chances of finding success is going to be very, very low. So what can you do? Well, if you're at work or if you're doing business, tell yourself you need to be patient because the faster you try to get things done, the more things are going to go wrong. Even going slow, you're going to be very frustrated. You're waiting for things to develop, but nothing will happen. And past problems can also suddenly appear to get the blame on you. So it's a bad bonding that you can do with people. Choose company very carefully, work with people that you only trust. Evening and nightfall planets are moving faster and they bring unexpected problems in a very unexpected way. So if you're out in the evening and nightfall, be careful to choose your company very, very carefully because you can be unexpectedly let down in many, many ways. Don't be rebellious either because you'll expose yourself unnecessarily to trouble. Be part of a team and you'll be safer. Even then, this teamwork will not work. So the best way with these planets is perhaps to stay home and not venture out at all. Thursday the 9th. This is a much better day for you, but some of the aggressive planets are seen. So your tendency to be aggressive is something we worry about. You will need to control that urge to be sarcastic or to use words which are going to be not good. They will harm people, and in the end, you may find that opposition is created very easily for nothing. So take the soft approach in the morning and afternoon of Thursday the 9th. You'll be much better. You can get teamwork and you'll be able to do better. There's a planet from the evening which will come up to the morning and afternoon, and this planet will produce argument and unnecessary quarrels. So say less and do less, whether at work, in business, or even at home. Evening and nightfall turns very nasty, and the evening and nightfall planets lead to arguments and quarrels very easily. They lead to accidents, which while you're driving can happen. Could be verbal accidents, could be financial accidents. So don't sign or agree or commit to anything in the evening nightfall. You may be led to open your defenses and do something unnecessarily dangerous. Wednesday the 10th. This is a much better morning and afternoon. You're going to have that kind of inspiration to lead, and you'll be looked up to at work or in business. You can have the energy to promote yourself with your unique ideas. That's what's going to happen. And so you will come to the attention of your bosses at work or to the attention of the business people. And you will be able to build up some kind of following for yourself. Evening and nightfall. Evening and nightfall doesn't turn too well. The planets are there, the planets of disappointment, I call them. So all your expectations in the evening nightfall is better to lower them rather than to get excited about them. Some of your morning good planets will come to assist you in the evening nightfall, but you will find that whatever you attempt to do, you will just be not on the same wavelength as people. So that's going to create the disappointment. Choose your company very carefully. Better sometimes not to be out at all. Thursday the 11th, a very emotional morning and day, but a very imaginative and creative one as well. Well, too imaginative. So we need you to turn to logic and let the area of logic bring common sense to you. Because too much imagination at place of work or in business with no foundation, with no logic is not going to be good for you. So tell yourself not to take the lead in anything. Let somebody else take the lead. You will just be thinking and making many changes unnecessarily. Yes, you can be seen as very moody and changeable in the morning and afternoon. So try somebody else to take the lead and you'll be better. Evening and nightfall very inspirational and extremely lucky. The planets of travel are there, so you might want to plan travel or deal with people from foreign countries. And the chances of finding good news comes very much easier in the evening nightfall. Some of your romantic or inspirational planets in the morning come to the evening as well. Now they can be friendly in the sense to enjoy yourself with the people that you are with. So it's a very friendly evening and nightfall. Be with people you need help from and they will help you. Friday the 12th, you have to be careful that the planets of domination are there. So whatever you say and do is going to appear to be dominating, that you want control at any cost. These are not friendly planets to you, and they make people not friendly because you're going to be pushy and demanding as well. So why don't you be lenient and why don't you be part of a team? And why don't you be flexible and negotiable? That's the way you will control these planets and have a much better morning and afternoon. Evening and nightfall is just very slow, very depressing, and full of disappointment. Why bother to go out, I will say. But if you have to be out, plans already made, then tell yourself do not commit to anything in the evening nightfall because you're going to regret it later. And choose company very carefully. If you know people from your past you don't like, move away quickly. You can bond with the wrong kind of people. So choose company and don't be attracted to people who are not really loyal to you. Saturday the 13th. This is a very fast moving morning and afternoon. So you're going to have the inclination to be very impulsive in everything you say and do. Ideas come impulsively with no facts to back you, and your behavior will be impulsive, saying and doing things and wishing you hadn't said it or done it. These are negative planets. So rather than be impulsive, remain quiet would be better and let somebody else take over. This morning and afternoon planets can lead to accidents, accidents which are not only physical but financial commitments that may be accidents you will regret later, or even inclination to personal commitments. So be careful, you're inclined to say and do things impulsively you will regret later. So do less and say less. Evening and nightfall improves quite a bit, but not by very much. I worry that these evening and nightfall planets can help you to be a little bit taking risks of some kind. So this risk taking can be dangerous. And what with the impulsive planets of the morning, afternoon joining you in the evening nightfall, you can create unnecessary exposure to risk. That's the big worry. So don't expose yourself to risk by not being with people you find that may make use of you. That would be the best way. This 90-minute session I have, which talks about your next 9 years, based on your date of birth, your time of birth, most importantly, reading your palms will be very important. Your palms belong to the energy of the soul. Somebody is changing these lines and signs. It's the soul who's doing it. So you'll have the possibility one day of looking at your palm and seeing changes sometimes, different lines and different signs. It's going to be a session to help you formulate your own personal ideas so that you can be a leader of some kind. and you can manage that. In this 90-minute session, I will talk to you about your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. We will go through it quickly to show you the pattern of what's waiting for you. And I'll explain to you the ups and the downs. Most of all, meeting that magic already inside you, the soul, I will show you. And that will be the way. You use that supernatural energy to do supernatural things like winning lotteries, for example. It's impossible to win a lottery with a human kind of skill. We need more of that. And we need to awaken your third eye, which will make you seem to be very much intuitive. That makes a very special person. So here's my email. Send me this email. And your investment will be USD $50 to know your next 9 years and to learn about all these energies, which I will teach you. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.